fan.
And we are live in the crypt once again, hanging out with a couple of good friends of mine. Kind of special co-host slash guest because there's a ton to talk about with my dear friend Nicole Vegas. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, you know we love
We're
having you.
on some things.
And now this guy below us, you've worked with quite a few times.
Oh, there it is. I got it now. Hold on. Joe?
Yay!
Dirty Joe?
Dirty freaking
Joe?
Woohoo! Hey!
Dirty freaking Joe Gonzalez! So I'm sharing now. Yeah.
And I just moved the thing up. There you go, Joe. A little late. Beatrice would kill me, but luckily she's on a flight to the UK, so she won't see it until later.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be too much. I love this kind of stuff. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but maybe put a spotlight on a place that you get to go this weekend that I'm not going because I still work. Morning.
That's no excuse. I work too, and I'm still making it. So yeah, I'm going to be Days of the Dead in Indianapolis in Indiana this weekend. I was originally supposed to only be there Saturday and Sunday because of my job, but I managed to book a last-minute flight, rebook it, so I'm going to actually be there Friday as well. So I'll be there all 3 days. So hell yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm
a part of it Friday to see Doomsday's Krypt.
Yeah, dude, finally get to meet you guys, man.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
But the other half of the duo, I'm always working with Brett and hanging out with Brett, so now I get to hang out with the other half of the Doomsday Krypt. That's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to see you. It's going to be a lot of familiar faces. I've been seeing a lot of people telling me they're going to see me over there, so I'm really excited about this trip, But yeah, I'm part of the film festival. They're going to be screening my music video, Sci-Fi Sam, which Brett Wagner's in it as well, along with Joe Cat, Sean Hyde. A lot of good, famous names out there in the indie scene as well. Really excited for everybody to see it. I mean, yes, you can see it on YouTube, but it's a whole lot better in the big screen, surrounded by cast and crew and people. You can just enjoy the experience, get a free meet and greet, and I will have some treats for people there.
So, Joe Gonzalez, when did you decide to put that music video together? And I did lose count of that work and efforts, all your awards. That's an insane amount. Can you kind of backtrack and share with the viewers? There's going to be some new followers and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I came up with a song when I actually I did an Indiegogo. I joined an Indiegogo for Sean Heights, not Sean Phillips, but there's a lot of good Seans out there. But I did an Indiegogo for Sean Heights for Area 5150, and he casted me as a rocker. He wanted to be myself because he's a musician himself, and he casted me as a rocker who watches the Sci-Fi Sam podcast. I'm a diehard fan, and he just said, just react to everything you see on the clips, of the scenes of his movie. And I told him, if I'm a diehard Sci-Fi Sam fan, I want to be that one fan that wants to write a demo to him and throw it at him like, hey, check out my demo, skip the lines. So I wrote the chorus hook on set, just a sci-fi alien extraterrestrial. That's literally all I had. I just winged it on the spot. I had Wayne's World thought into my head. Wayne's World, party time, excellent. And everybody loved it on set. They were humming it off on behind cameras after we yelled cut. Everyone was just humming it because they didn't know the words right away, but they were humming in the background. Then they asked me if I could write a whole song. And I'm like, yeah, I can. So I wrote the song, delivered it to them. They loved the song as well. They were amazed and surprised that I had something that great. They probably thought I was like some weird garage band that was going to give them some crappy quality stuff. But no, I go all in. If I'm in a project, I'm all in 100%. I'm go big or go home. I had big shoes to fill. I didn't want to let them I didn't want to disappoint them. It's embarrassing if I did. So they loved it. And then I asked them, can I make a music video for this? And then I can have them cameo in it as well. So they approved of it, and that's how I came about. I just made the music video, and it blew up so much. I had no idea it was gonna blow up this much because I have previous music videos. And I just strictly put them on YouTube for fun. But I think Joe Castro, Ryan James, they were recommending me, you should put this in a film festival. I'm like, I didn't even know I could do that. I thought they were just for film, like movies and shorts, but I didn't think music videos could be entered to these type of things. But thanks to them and their, advice, I managed to submit to multiple festivals. As soon as I got my first win, it was an addiction. So I started submitting to like gung ho crazy on every festival I could possibly get into, online only or physically, attending ones. But I kind of lost track on how many I won as well.
Wait, how many you can't lose track? How many did you have? How many?
The last time I checked on Film Freeway, it was about like 29. Not all of them are IMDb qualified, but if you go to my IMDb, it'll say like I have 10 awards that's under my name. But then, some of them go under the director's name. Some of them go for Joe Castro's name. But yeah, on my IMDb, I think it says I have 10 awards. But on Film Freeway, I have about 29.
Oh, good. I'm looking it up right now.
The research is going.
Let me just.
You got 4, you liar. No, I'm just kidding.
It's really great because everything I've invested in on that project, I literally got an award back for. I won Best Producer, and I produced the whole thing. We won Best Special Effects, and then I paid for Joe Castro's services, so we got that back in return. We won Best Music Video numerous times. I won Best Set Design, which I paid for that studio set as well. So literally everything I invested in, I got an award for back. I'm making money off of it, but it's for me, it's all about that, credibility and like appreciation. I know I did a good job,
But how long from when you started to this point now did it take? Because you make it sound like it just happens overnight.
No, it does not happen overnight. It takes a lot of planning, especially when you're, booked with other gigs. I literally shot this music video after coming back home from Desert Fiends.
Oh my gosh.
I think I remember Brett was telling me he was out there with you doing that. I showed a couple. I think he sent him some shots and he showed me them.
Yeah. Literally talking to Brett Wagner in the green room, and then I was asking, "Hey, what are you doing after this movie? What else you got going on?" And he told me he had some gigs, and then he asked me what I was doing. I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot a music video. I got Joe Castro, Sean Heights making cameos." He's like, "Oh, I'm surprised you didn't ask your buddy." I'm like, "Who?" And he like points at himself. And that part, that moment, I was like very heartwarmed, felt because he considered me a buddy. Like I'm like starstruck, still meeting celebrities, and some of them are considering me their friends now. It's very like surreal to me, coming from Compton, California, a kid from Compton, California, to hang out with celebrities. To me, it's very heartwarming felt when they tell me that they're my buddies. So I told him, if I can shoot my video, I will. So luckily, somebody backed out of my video a couple days before the shoot. So I told Brett, like, you're in. I don't care what I gotta pay you. You're in, dude. I want you in it. So, and we just built a good relationship. He's a really great guy.
Yeah, that's Brett for you.
See, yeah, you're like saying you're starstruck, but then also I've seen people run up to you.
I get creepy now.
So how is it on that other end?
Yeah, it's a great feeling because I feel like that's when you feel like you made it. It can be just one person, it doesn't have to be the whole world, but it's a great feeling knowing that someone appreciates you and appreciates what you've done for them, that they want an autograph from you or a picture from you. And like I ran into kids in the mall that catch me, "Hey, are you too dirty freaking Joe?" I'm like, "Oh yeah," like damn, it's really cool. But when you're surrounded by a lot of people at a convention and someone just runs at you and yells your name, and you don't know if they're trying to attack you or are they just there to say hi. I'm like, you got to keep your guard up. So I'm like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
It's just like a friendly. It's a friendly gift bracelet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not pulling out now though because I don't want them stuck in there the whole conversation. I have to. Sorry, I'm gonna have to pull those out. Sorry, guys. These are fake nipples.
The removable nipples.
For another. But
it wasn't that cold in the room.
I know. There we are. I can just put them anywhere. But for the Days of the Dead that's coming up, you guys, I know Joe's been in it the past year or so, but John Henderson, you've been in it for a while, and you don't just go like, "Hey, I'm sure." You bring like all this stuff that you make.
Well, yeah. I don't make it. I wish I could. Oh. Like behind me, we got a couple of Vinny pieces, Michael Toth art, our buddy Austin Janowski, who's an artist, comic book guy. He's a multi-talent. But yeah, all different people that do some amazing work.
So all that back there, is there different price ranges? Is there prices?
Everything's different price ranged. And everything's always one of a kind. There's really nothing that we have that's like a NECA figure. Like we will have a NECA figure, but it'll be used for something. Like Michael Toth will use a Funko Pop and make a light box or put the art on it. That's probably the closest thing. But
I love the bumps.
Yeah, like with the Strode porch over here, that's from 2018, and then of course the Tar Man with Return of the Living Dead. I'm not going to take it this weekend because it's really fragile. I'm going to take it to a few events because I'll be seeing Tom Matthews and a lot of the Return of the Living Dead people. So
say someone was in a movie and they had this character. How much would it be for that person to create their character role for like a painting?
Well, to paint like a painting or like a sculpt or like a.
Let's start with the painting. That seems more like.
I mean, a painting's from a guy like Mike. Mike, these guys are all good people, and most of the people I deal with. Speaking of Michael Toth.
Hello. Yeah, it is. That's what he's like.
He's a little sweat going there. But yeah, Mike's great, and his prices are always reasonable. I'm just uploading some new stuff that we got in the shop. I got some of it in there. Now we're going to be running some sales. So with the conventions and guys like Mike and Vinny Cucarato, I bring a lot of Lonnie McCullum stuff. I really don't sell Lonnie's in the shop because he's so busy that he doesn't, he's just a busy guy. He doesn't have time to do other work, but he's always happy to make stuff for the table. And then you got guys like Daniel Cruz with Church of Horrors, who does a lot of my Jason Hawks and
are they gonna be there?
Masks. What's that?
Are they gonna be at the Days of the Dead?
No,
I know who's not gonna be able to go, but
well, CJ Vecchio's going, another filmmaker. He'll be hanging out. I know a bunch of people are going. I mean, I'm trying to keep track. My friend Karen's coming to help out. I'm trying to think of. I know there's a ton of people that I know that are going to be there. I'm looking forward to seeing the Children of the Corn cast again. We had the director Fritz Kirschan, and then the Children of the Corn guys, Courtney Gaines, and John Franklin, and the rest of the cast is really cool. I really enjoy hanging out with those guys, so I'm excited to see them. And then you got
so I can see what I'm missing, but not rub it in.
Yeah, I'm trying to rub in Revenge of the Nerds.
Oh yeah. Well, say hi to Robert because he was in Skate to Hell.
Yeah,
I know. I want to go meet him over there for sure.
There's a few people that you guys have worked with that are going to be guests there. I'm pretty sure.
But I gotta throw it out there. Joe Gonzalez is going to be on the panel. What's that like? How do I have to get? What do I have to do to get to that point? No, for real.
Create a film. You create a film, and if you have a film that's going to be screened over there, you can actually jump on the panel so you can talk about your films. And they usually have different topics and subjects. This year I did jump on it, but I took myself out due to my scheduling. But now that I'm going to be there Friday, I might just put myself back on there. But they'll talk about different subjects like how to make a real good villain, and then you can talk about your movies and how did you create that villain and what makes that villain stand out. They also have different panels about how to fund your movies, how to fund projects locally or if it's distribution. So they have different subjects to talk about, and you just sign up for whichever one you want, and you can bring up your projects and your films that you've done, and you can explain your 2 cents on how it all went about.
I'd like that next time, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing too, and if I'll keep you guys updated too, because there's a lot of conventions that are looking for a lot of indie film people to come. I know Memphis is in November, and they love to have the film festival. I'm pretty sure he wants to do something like that, and I'll be hosting panels there. So if you guys get on stage, I can host you and really grill that dirty freaking Joe. But that'll be a fun one. Brett will be there, Tom Matthews, CJ Graham, Ken Forey. But yeah, and with Indy coming up, there's quite a few guests. But to get into the panels, I think you shouldn't have a problem. Just submit your films. Try to find a location like Vegas seems like it'd be ideal to get say the Skate to Hell cast on, and or whatever you decide to do. But anything that's close where you could get a few of the actors and actresses and get up there.
Skate to Hell board.
Do those eyes light up on that thing?
Not this one. Sean, goody. I got the other one, the real one. Like you can actually skate on this one. So
It's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Golden Tulip.
Who made that one?
Eric Yoder.
Oh, cool. What do you do? Like a 3D print and put it on the back of the
It's like it does look like it. It's very heavy, and you can feel the sponge on it. But
Okay.
yeah, pretty cool. This is not the one that Brett cut into.
Uh-oh.
So long.
What's always cutting into you guys there?
You know what tomorrow is, right? The 4th.
Yeah.
I spent $100 on this.
Oh, there you go. That's cool. I like that. I mean, that's like a cool.
Too much, but they said it's going to last about 10 minutes. We'll see how this one works, huh?
Well, that'd be a cool one to put on a table if you were showing off your movies too.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Who knows how? I mean, this is an action-packed firework. This is how I think this is how you get the show started.
The outside show, you just light it off at the end. Really,
It's definitely not in the
I thought
house.
it was a bucket of popcorn. I didn't realize it was a bucket of fireworks.
No. It's one firework.
I know.
I
see
know.
that now.
Poked a hole. I gotta be careful with that with my finger. Won't this be really cool? I'll have to film this part. Hopefully, it doesn't explode everywhere.
Yeah, no, I want to see it. Well, hopefully, it's not a dud about it. And Mike said it'll be about $350.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. Mike's one of those guys. If you ask him to draw something, I'll give him
350 or 350.
No, he's joking. That's for sure.
I'm like, Kevin.
Yeah, he's just joking. But if there's something you ever wanted him to drop, I mean, he'll do anything, and he gets it done fast too. That's what I really like about him.
There's so many things going on. So I wanted to share some upcoming feature films. So the first one is that Clown Motel 3. Oh, I thought, yeah, it's like a popcorn bucket.
I was the same way. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I wasn't the only one who was off. So I appreciate
I have a fire
actually.
Just in case. You want one of those? I don't know how many are left. I was like, I
don't know if he's saying the skateboard or the fireworks.
Oh,
what are you saying? Which one?
I don't know. Which one does he want? But yeah, that's tomorrow's the 4th of July, so it's going to be. I have to work. I have 2 days left at my day job. That day jobs are overrated. I'm just saying. But I had one for like 10 months, but it was really hard doing that.
If you got gigs, you can still make it to the weekend.
Nope, I'm done. Oh, you know who I'm meeting? Do you know who I'm meeting on Friday? Carl Sullivan. Do you know him? He was on the Greasy Straighter. He's in the trailer Joker 2. He's in a lot of Sean C. Phillips movies. So he's older. He's very like kind of like hippie,
Yeah, I remember him.
Meet him. You got him. You might have met. You had to meet him, Joe. You didn't meet him yet, John.
Family.
We'll be meeting this weekend. Speaking of panels,
Hello, Summer.
Summer is awesome. I can't wait to see her. I got to meet her in Chicago. I've been wanting to get her on the show. We got to get her on the show. Both of us been so busy. So I do have to get her on it. I'm excited to see her. Have you met her yet, Joe?
Yeah, I met her in Chicago and Atlanta and in LA. Days of the Dead. Really fun girl.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I got to meet her at what's that haunt? No, what's that cafe? Nightmare Cafe, but it closed by Nightmare Toys. I was so bummed out. So it was one of the last days I got to eat there, but it was so good. We had good drinks. Oh, I think very last day was Joe was with us. Joe and a whole group of us after the days.
When you attended Days of the Dead.
But it was good, wasn't it? So I'm saying, now we got to find another meetup place. Kind of bummed, but there's so much going on. I know you're busy, John, because you're constantly with conventions and stuff like that, and you have all these awesome props. I can't wait to meet in person. I thought we were gonna meet.
I know. I wanted to do Vegas. I really wanted to fly in. It was just so tough to get there, and missing more work. And I think I had Chicago the weekend after. It was just like, oh.
Yeah, but guess who went to see me? Somebody that was so busy collecting awards. That's right. Joe did. Joe came. He took time out. Not.
I know. I remember the pictures. Joe was there for you.
You know.
He
went signatures. We were rocking there. Yeah.
we kind of took over Days of the Dead.
We did. It's a whole group of us. Just everywhere.
I had a great time at Days of the Dead Chicago. That was my first time at a Days of the Dead. Like I said, I met Summer there, and also, you know, the Cenobites were so great. Barbie Wild's a lot of fun. Just all the guests there were really cool. And then I ran into a whole bunch of friends that Ann Myrna from Acrostar Films sat with me. Bill D. Russell sat with me there. It was a ton of fun. It was a blast. I really enjoyed Days of the Dead Chicago. So I'm excited for Indianapolis. And now 2 weeks in a row. I love it though. Like I get like when I'm not at a convention a week, I get depressed. I get bummed out. Like I'm ready to go to conventions on weekends. So back-to-back conventions really get me excited. Like I feel like I'm in the swing of things. I'm ready to set up. I know where my stuff is. It hasn't been months. I'm not like reorganized. It's just I'm ready to go. So yeah.
Days of the Dead really treats you really well. They make you feel like a star. You know, like even if you're just starting, they do a really, really great job making you feel like somebody. And then I do feel like a somebody, but then your event ends and then you're back to nobody. It just sucks. Like
you're so fun, but because you're on social media a lot too. Murking the heck. You have you're going to be putting together another music video. You have upcoming feature films that you're involved with. It's not like it's just stopping there. It's constant.
Yeah. You got to keep grinding if you want to stay relevant, honestly. So
every time I look on the internet each day, Joe's doing something different and new and killing it, man. Keep it up.
But I do need to take a break. You know, it's taking its toll. I've been active since like October 2022. Like literally every month I've been doing something, traveling somewhere. But it's a blessing. I love it. But yeah, it's taking its toll on me financially, mentally, and physically. So
to me too. So what do you do then? How do you? You know how hard it is to step away when people are constantly messaging you, and I know they're messaging you. How do you take that break?
I have.
Yeah, but
that's why I'm burnt out.
Joe, you'll want to take a break, and then when you finally do, you won't want to be on break. After the first day, you're mentally going to be like, I got a break, and then probably by halfway through or the next day, you'll be like, I'm bored. I mean, that's how I am. I can't always say I needed a break, and then when I finally get it, it's like, man, I don't want to be on break anymore.
It's like I'm telling you, from like filming movies and traveling and all that, but I know when I take my break from all that, I'm going to be at home writing a script for my short I'm going to be writing. So I'm going to have a music video, but I'm going to turn it into a short so I can get a damn deadhead at Days of the Dead, you know, because when I won for short, I got a certificate. They said you got to have a short to qualify for the Deadhead trophy. I'm like, shit. So I'm like, I'll write a music video and extend it into a short, like Thriller. You know, Thriller has intro dialogue and then the outro dialogue. So it becomes a short with the music video in it. So that's my next intention, my next project I'll be working on. So while I take a break, I'll be planning all that out. So technically not a real break, but a break.
That sounds cool though. At least you're busy doing something, just not on the road as much. You can sit at home and focus on some of the work that you haven't been able to do.
Works to a day job.
Yes.
My job, I still owe you your intro for your damn show. Like, and I was telling Nicole I'm gonna try to get to the studio maybe in 3 weeks because I got Days of the Dead this week, and then I'm attending Mad Monster in Arizona next week. So then, hopefully, in the third week of July or the end of July, I can probably hit the studio and get that track for you, man, because I know it's overdue for you guys.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even pay attention because I had to work, and the sun warped my mind even more today. So I was like, done. It's gonna be so hot. So you are doing that intro. I want to share. What kind of intro is it? We didn't get to listen to it.
It's a guitar intro riff. I just jammed it out and I sent it to Brett Wagner. I think you guys aired it on the last episode I was on for you guys, but I didn't expect you guys to air it because my hair was all jacked up, but it was fun.
That'd be really cool. I can't wait to hear it. And that's cool because that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of layers in the showbiz. What's that say? Yeah. Con blues are real. Oh,
yeah, I was talking in summer. I leave tomorrow morning. It's the 4th of July. It's only like a 10-hour drive, which isn't bad, but it's 4th of July. So hopefully I'm there tomorrow. If the traffic's real bad, it might be by Saturday.
Man, no.
But post Con Blues are definitely Peter Anthony. Good to see you. Got to get John in one of our films. I'd be honored to do a cameo.
What's his next film? Does that mean your next one?
Peter's doing that Smile movie or laugh movie that's coming out. I always
I didn't know bodies like that. What are you talking about? It's on IMDb. I can check it out.
Oh, it's not. Are you? I think I'm confused with Peter. It's not out yet.
Oh.
No, but the trailer's out yet.
Oh, okay, so I can.
It's really good.
Laughable. What's it called?
It's called Laugh.
Oh, I can't wait to see it then.
I'll send you the trailer link. It's good. It's a good one. It's got Terry Kaiser, Steve Barton, the producer from Terrifier, is also in that.
Oh.
So yeah, it should be a good film. The teaser trailer looked really, really good.
Hey John, have you seen any films yet?
Look at that. Hold on.
Have I done any films yet?
Yeah, have you been an extra or just anything?
No. I mean, I did like a video one, and it was like the Camp Blood Clown Killer is back, and that was
Okay.
Well, my line.
Gotta get in there a little bit more. Gotta get wheeled in.
Yeah,
So what wouldn't you do? I want to, or what wouldn't you do, and what would you like to do? For both of you, what would you like to do, and what wouldn't you ever do?
Do you want to take that one first, Joe, or you want me to? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Probably because I've done horror. I've done what I've loved to do already. I've been covered in blood. I've done some crazy stuff. So I guess next on my bucket list
I'll be right back.
I mean, I would do just like a wrestling movie. I love wrestling. So something pretty cool.
You know, the Schwab would be all over that too, because he's a wrestling fan.
So cool. So I mean, something with wrestling involved would be really awesome. I can take a beating, but you know, I've done extra movies where I was an extra, and then there was bar scenes. They're like, hey, do you want to get punched in the face? I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I can take a punch. But then the stunt coordinator would be like, what experience have you had? I'm like, none. He's like, well, I don't want to work with you then. I'm like, how am I supposed to get experience if you're not letting me do this? So like, I just want to get, take a bump or something like that. What's that?
Who's this ugly mug?
Ugh.
I'm Starburst at UK Magazine. Got a little article in there. Who's this ugly mug right here?
I think that's Art the Clown right next to me.
I know. Yeah, I know who that. Who's this?
One then. No, that's me.
That is you. I had to get it. I'm like, wait a minute. I had to go find it. So cool that you made the UK Starburst cover. That's badass. Look at all these people that you're in there with. I mean, you're
Pure of evil. Or
you're a national superstar now.
That's freaking amazing.
There.
So,
Like, it's funny how I found that. It's like Joe Castro posted it online on Facebook. He's like, because one of his creations is on there. And now I just browsed it. I'm like, holy shit, I'm on there too. And so I started sending it to you and Sean. I'm like, did you guys know about this? And none of you guys.
So this is from Desert Fiends that I know Sean's trying to get distribution right now for, but that is badass that you are there, and the movie's not even out yet. The movie,
right? I know. That's so awesome.
And then Bloody Disgusting wrote a big article about it too. I was like,
yeah,
like this big, but that's pretty cool. So the anticipation of that, that is, and you also show yourself in there in the crowd. Not being
not in me.
What's your mutant name?
D-head.
There you go, D-head. I wonder if they could see why it's D-head. No, probably not on that one. There's not a good angle.
It's your day now.
Yeah, well, you're D-head, and that was what, P-face? Not P.
No.
I guess a-hole.
There's
he wanted to change that name, but he was like, I remember he was asking, I don't know if I can put
ball sack?
my thing on the table because of the name he had in the film. I think they changed it for him, but he was like all paranoid that he'd have it on the table because he's thinking about kids and stuff and having that name on his thing. So
crazy stuff that went on in that. I got to see it. I just let you know, it's your part made me sick. Really sick though, but I'm not going to talk about it anymore because it'll make me dry.
And Peter says he's doing that, and I forgot about this film, and I shouldn't, but my brain's been pretty tired. But he's filming the Death of Snow White in 2 weeks.
Oh, let's write that down. Death of Snow White. Okay.
Dude, didn't you just get out of surgery though, Peter Anthony? I just saw him in the hospital, like surgery number 573 or something like that.
No one ever gets held back from being hospitalized with surgery. They just keep going. They just check themselves out. They're like, you know what? I have a movie to make.
He's too tough in his own good. I mean, he's a smart guy too. I mean, I know he hates using his brain now. He's a smart guy, but he's just one of those guys who, you know, I worry about him because I want him to get healthy too. I consider him a pal. So don't rush it, Peter, and take it easy on set. You know, maybe your guy could be in a wheelchair or something.
You know, be innovative. That could work. I do have to hit
like
something.
the 7 Krypts, you know.
So the next one, and you should have been a part of it. I don't know why you weren't a part of it, John. But was Skate to Hell?
You know,
why were you a part of it? Joe was part of it. Joe comes to see me at Days of the Dead.
I know. Well, I would next year. I'll do a Vegas convention.
No, I'm not trying to make deals too.
It's on my list. It's on my list for sure.
All right, now we go back to John about your movie. What would you want to do? I said mine was wrestling.
Honestly, I mean, I'd love to be a slasher in a movie. You know, I mean, like to be the killer in a movie, buff up a little bit, you know. But kind of, I think that'd just be fun going around and being a slasher and having an iconic look created or something would be, I don't know, it'd just be fun. You know, turn on the dark side, but also, you know, getting your head chopped off wouldn't be too bad. And a guy like Joe Castro, you know, doing the decapitation type scene. I've seen his work, like his Dave Sheridan's and stuff. That dude is, I'm a big fan of Joe Castro on his work. I think it's awesome.
I can't wait to work with him. Finally. Yeah, wait. I am ready.
You won't be disappointed. He's really great. Fun guy.
I know. I was sharing with you those body parts for a clown motel.
Yeah.
I bet Joe made them.
The mouth thing. Hopefully, it's upside down though. Like, I don't know, like cut off. Because clowns are supposed to be playful. They're supposed to be fun. And then these one, I'm going to be sadistic. So it's going to be fun to kind of be playful and then
crazy.
Some parts like maybe piggy toes. This little piggy went to market. And this
I like that though. You get to play a little bit of both worlds on that.
Yeah, I'm hoping. And I know I shared the wig stuff. I don't know if wigs are bad though when it's gonna be like 120 degrees. But I think this will be a cool. And then it has like this one, and then it's like these two pigtails. Yeah,
I think it's gonna look cool. I'm looking forward to seeing the looks you guys got.
Yeah, this is
I've seen the first one. I have not seen the second one, and there's a couple of different.
Yeah.
Isn't there a couple different clown motels that are directed by different people? So
what I'm seeing, so we'll see.
Yeah, because I was looking on Tubi, I couldn't find part 2, but part 1 I really enjoyed a lot. I was like, wow, this is really, it's a lot of fun. Great cast.
So Kelly, you know, he's in Florida right now, but he's coming out next month. We're going to be filming it, and they have Indiegogo. He has a lot of talent that's going to be part of it, so it should be fun. But then we're also busy with the Mahals, Alien Horde. I've never been in an alien movie before. What?
That's blowing up right now.
So they raised in 4 days over 40,000. What the hell is that? Who does that? The Mahals do that.
That's because Nicole's in it. That's why.
Yeah.
Don't cut your stuff. I mean, what you do, Nicole, is really impressive as a promoter, and you know, I'm a big fan of what you do. I
know what I do.
You hustle, you grind. I don't know if she sleeps, Joe. I don't know. If she does, she must just crash hard because she's always full of energy.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know. Other days I'm just like this, like. But
once you slow down and sit down for a few minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much that goes on though. There's so many moving parts. So it's different when you're like the main producer, which I like because there is nobody in charge of me. And I like it that way. So I'm at another movie. I'm at their mercy of however they want it. Like, oh no. So, you know, that's scary because I know with Sean C. Phillips, I talk to him. I know exactly what's going on, where it's going on, how it's going on, who's going to be there, what we're eating. I know it all. Not another set. I have no idea. I don't even know what I'm walking into. I'm like, oh no. But I know the Mahals are going to be filming in California. It's gonna be nice weather, and that will be in September. And then I guess I got to throw out there, Marriage Bites. So Ashley Hartgrove, I met her on the set of Skate to Hell at a. We finally, Sean found the place, area 5150, not area 5150 is like a swingers club. And I was trying to find like a homeless shelter, and I tried for months, begging. I'm like, please, nothing. And I told Sean, it's like, I can't find anything. I was panicking. I never panic. 9 locations, but he found it. I'm like, but there was like holes, and Kevin brought a black light. It was gross. And one of the actors, I won't name drop him, in there, and he's like, "Oh, I just put a pinky in there." I was like, "The heck you did? You put a whole hand in some funk." He definitely had the cootie touch. Jessie Lawless was there with Jenna Jameson, and Jessie, she dry heaved because would you see the black light? It was disgusting, just like your scene, Joe. I was like, I didn't even know it until I watched Desert Fiends. I was like,
yeah, I think we did that really late at night. We shot that one that night, and but I wanted to create something that was going to stand out compared to the rest of the kills, and I'm pretty sure that did stand out, So I made a happy person out of it. It was a happy ending, you can say, I guess.
Bar. I got a bar. I don't want to see it. I probably will. I don't even want to see it again. Like if I know it's coming, I'm not going to look. I'll have to say it has to be over. I don't want to see that scene again. It was gross. That's all I have to say. And I can see a lot of gross stuff. I really have seen a lot of gross stuff, but that was gross. It was like worse than Jackass scenes. Yeah. It was, but I know we have to wait for everybody else. We have to wait for the distribution, and hopefully we can get a theatrical release and then have a nice red carpet event that we all deserve, because we all worked really hard in supporting this film, and we go from there. But oh my gosh, there's so much that goes on in this showbiz. You gotta be careful.
Yeah.
You get burned out because there's so many movies. I'm like, oh, let me do an interview. Oh, let me do a producer part. Oh, let me do acting. Oh, let me try stunts. I'm all over. I can't. Good thing I'm married with kids, because I probably would be like a gypsy. I would be just never at the same spot. I would go everywhere. I know you don't like gypsies. They scare you.
I don't like gypsies. They creep me out. Like,
I didn't hear it. You cut out. I can't hear that. What?
Oh, I'm trying to put on the Desert Fiends trailer.
Oh.
I was going to put on I was going to put that on. It accidentally went too far.
I wanted to hear why Joe was so scared of gypsies.
Yeah. Argentina, a little backstory that there was gypsies in Argentina. My mom would tell me they would kidnap kids, so I was always scared of gypsies. And then I saw Drag Me to Hell, and then one of the main characters was a gypsy. So and she looks creepy as hell. So when I'm driving everywhere, I kind of look at my back seat, and I'm like, freaking out, like she's gonna pop out or something like that. So they just creep me out.
Yeah, that Drag Me to Hell, I think I shared with you. That scene that puked in my mouth, when Zach puked in my mouth, and then at the end I had all the worms, real worms, all squirming in there. I got from Drag Me to Hell. I like that scene. That puke scene inspired me. One.
That's what they doing to Drag Me to Hell Part 2. I think I heard that they're doing Part 2.
Yes, I'm right.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
Deformed people at a rock concert committing terrible acts of violence.
This reporter always loved nature and the wilderness.
Did you guys get a look at the people? I mean, what was up with their faces?
But with the Fiends and their murders, I feel like I could make videos on this subject for the rest of my life.
Did you guys get a look at those killers at the concert? Did you see that one's nose? Ugh. I think it looked like a penis.
There's a very exclusive, very lit music festival that takes place out in the middle of the Nevada desert. You either have to know someone or be someone to get them, and I am someone.
Babe, you outdid yourself this time.
There's your wristband. Get out of here. Right this way, please.
The festival is now open. No tickets, no entry.
Hey guys, it's Meg Otto with one of the biggest fans of Callie Bellens, Wesley. So what did the Bellens mean to you?
This band means everything to me. been spinning their record since I lost my V card.
Get your custom 101 t-shirt design. Put on a tee for $10 only.
Y'all out here looking for the same thing I'm looking for?
Oh, my precious star child.
You mean to tell me they have an event in our own backyard and can't even buy tickets at the door?
We're getting in this motherfucker. There should be VIPs at this event.
We have VIPs do. Very important piece.
One of our company trucks with hazardous material has been abandoned in the desert dumping zone.
Kenny? Kenny, is that you?
You guys to go out there, retrieve the truck, and clean up any mess out there.
Biker 69 is here to Papa Bear. Good news. There's a rock and roll concert near base camp. Even better news. We're gonna be eating for a long fucking time.
Okay, Papa.
It looks like you could use a tampon.
You fucking just don't want me.
Fetch me the dick syringe. It's time for me to get pregnant.
Yeah,
I
very
saw
cool.
that end part.
Yeah,
Point. I know. Yep. Mhm.
I enjoyed that trailer. It was really cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah, there's some.
The special effects, the makeup, yeah, it looks really, really good. I enjoyed the look of the characters.
Yeah, really creative.
Great casting crew too.
Yeah.
But I could picture people at conventions wanting to get photo ops.
Oh yeah.
And probably like weird photo ops too, since certain things are on the face instead of other places. So I'm sure they'll be posing in weird ways because that's what people do. So just, heads up when it does come out. I feel that you guys are you're gonna be busy, Joe.
Yeah.
I guess you're gonna get your rest now.
Yeah.
Just
Right
like-
where the movie comes out.
But there's
gonna be
oh man, this it's just
I mean, I could put on. Do you want to? Should I put on the Desert Feed? Not the Desert Feeds. The what other trail do we have out? Listen, I'm thinking about Chicago, Indianapolis. So
I know.
I'm going to get skate to hell in there.
You're fun while I'm working.
I'm a little slow.
Whatever. no, sorry.
You're fine.
Yay, that was a fun one. I had red hair in it. I wore
Yeah,
red hair and these blue contacts, which felt like I had to peel off my eye.
All right.
Is it on now?
I'm setting up now. I got to do the stupid commercial. And blah, blah, blah.
No, what is that? No, I'm not seeing the.
No, I got to put it. Oh, do I have it? All right, here we go. I just got to share it out.
Yay! Such a fun one. And all those scenes in those 9 different locations, very creative. I'm going to say it was very creative.
All right, here we go.
Come on.
Yes! 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 It'll be a great fucking day.
Get on that one! What? Yeah!
Oh, listen, man, it's this glory. It's got some kind of unholy power, dude. It can send people straight to hell.
My head was somewhere else.
I'm out of here! You got me into this, didn't you? Maybe you can get me out then.
We're here for one reason and one reason only. To find my son.
Holy shit!
Cut, cut, cut! Tim it to hell. Take it from the top.
The fuck you mean cut? That shit was pure cinema.
I can't believe that old dusty fool Jim Seamstress is back to making films again.
Who would watch a movie like this? You would have to be insane.
So, do you think the large should be more? Nah, they're like the same price. Same price.
Well, that's wild. It's going to be a.
Nicole.
I had red hair. I had 2 wigs. That was it. And afterwards could not be salvaged. That was yeah. Oh, love you, JoJo. Love from Vegas, Nevada to Florida. She lives in Florida. Everybody seems to be moving to Florida.
I lived here for a long time. It wasn't too bad. We got Joe Callis in here. What's going on, Joe?
Oh yeah. He was at Love at First Sight with Desert Fiends. That was his first film he ever did.
Oh, very cool. Very
Yeah,
cool.
you know, hard work though, but he loves it. And he's so informational on movies. Like you guys, like what? Who's that? And you're like, really? I'm like,
The one into the Greasy Strangler.
oh my gosh, I don't even know how to explain it. I don't want to see some parts, but I like that. It's a catchy scene. Rudy Tooty, disco cutie, Rudy Tooty, disco cutie. You gotta know it. I know it. I might have messed up a little bit, but me and Carl did it behind the scenes on Skate to Hell. We did our little. Yeah. Wait, who's gonna be there? Sky. You're gonna see Sky, I think.
Who?
Sky Escobar.
Oh yeah. That's going to be at Mad Monster. That's next week.
Oh, that's in Arizona. That's right. He's super cool.
They're going to be over there.
Super duper cool.
What's up, Joe Payne? What's up, Joe? John Vick, everybody. I got to squeeze my eyes to see all these things, but I know you guys are there. I love you all. Thank you guys for being here.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a film family forever.
Fiends met everybody on Desert Fiends for the first time ever, and I still click with everybody because everybody was so great. You know, like.
Gosh. But
you know the guy who's in
Kyle Rappaport too. Oh, Kyle Rappaport. Kyle Rappaport almost puked when he saw the worms in my mouth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got a great vlog behind the scenes too. So if anybody's looking for a cool Desert Fiends behind the scenes, check out.
Yeah, he did good. He's a trooper.
He's a good guy.
Gonna go. That's what I was saying, because there's so many things and twists and turns. But what's good with Sean? Like, hey, I have this character, but I would like more. Can't wait to work with you again. But like Sean, if I wanted like real bugs in my mouth, so the only thing I was worried about is when they're projectile green. Like it was like he was trying to aim it like all over. What a mess! And then Zach had to pick me back up because I'm like, help me up! I can't see. They did it again, and then for the real worms in the mouth, I had to lay on the ground, and they from way up high they dumped it really high, forcefully in my mouth, and I was so afraid. It only took one swallow, I would have been done. But one bug almost crawled in my ear. And Michelle, I want to say thank you to Michelle because she ended up getting it out. I didn't think about putting earbuds in my ear. It's gross. Too bad I can't.
It's cold out there.
It was, yeah. You know what I did? I ran off. I threw off my stuff and I ran off into the darkness. I didn't care. I was like, can you go get me a blanket? I had to hide because everything was gone because there was like, it freaked me out to have all the bugs still stuck in there. So I literally ripped everything off and I ran into the darkness for a second. Mm-hmm.
What it felt like to be Carrie, huh?
Yeah. Everyone, what? I didn't hear.
Well, not Carrie, prom night.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. It was bad. I think it would be one and done. But I always want to try something new, like with these kill scenes. I was talking to Joe Kelly with Joe Castro. Let's make, like, I have 4 of these wigs. So 4 of those wigs I showed you, 4 of these I bought. So all the chunks, all the disgustingness, let's go. Let's make it as
she wants to be chunky.
Chunky, really chunky. Let it just start hanging off my eyelash. Have it to where it's like dripping, oozy, slimy,
stinky.
You guys watching it? No, we don't need.
They're going to be coming out with the next film, Smell-O-Vision.
And until you guys get to really smell it. No, I don't want to smell anything because it's going to be 100. It's going to be hot when he films next month. It's going to be 118 this weekend. I might have to. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, Kevin Duffy. So I'm in his film too.
Farmhouse Murder.
Yes, the Farmhouse Murders. Yeah, okay, that's a lot to read. I hope to work with you guys. Yeah, there's always gonna be more. It's just when you do like Indiegogo too, which I've done SAG. Yeah, Desert Fiends. I like that you have a character range because that's what people are going to want when you have a reel. They want to see your character range. Oh, I know, Ashley. I get to work with you in November. I'm going to be a little busy. I'm traveling to a place that I've never traveled to before. But, you know, Ashley's really cool and she's really hardworking. Like, she has been busting her butt, the locations, and she's doing a SAG project. So you know how hard SAG is and paperwork and deadlines. So kudos to her. She's been sharing a lot behind the scenes with me. I know she got Robert Lazardo, which is really cool. And then she
on Desert Fiends. That guy was great. Like, man,
isn't he? And then he was also on Skate to Hell as the Devil, like in devil form. And then Mason Reese, I mean, he was a childhood star. But when I met him, because he's like little, but he's so sweet and so much charisma. I mean, so for someone so little to come in and like light up the room, he is like, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's in Florida too.
What's up, Cody Huskins? Huskins Horror Studios. Always good to see you. Been a while. I got to get Mr. Huskins, Cody Huskins, back on. I know he's working on with Flash Payment Films and Maurice McCoy, and they're doing a Jason film that looks really exciting. So we're going to get you on. Maybe we'll get Maurice on and we'll talk a little bit about your upcoming film soon there, Cody. I've been meaning to reach out to him. It's been a while. Cody's used to come on quite a bit and we just get so busy in life, but we will catch up, Cody.
So I got a question too. Would you, if you only had to pick one, somebody asked me that, would you rather just only be in front of the camera or would you like to be like the main producer behind the scenes?
I got to be in front.
Really?
But growing up, before I got into film and actually filming, I had no idea who directors were, who producers were. You can say their name, and I couldn't put a face to a name. So, like, but if you mention an actor, I know exactly who you're talking about. You know, so I feel like being in front of the camera gets you more recognition for sure, unless you're a true diehard fanatic of a film. So. Of course, there's a lot of people who love movies, but they don't do that diehard, watch the credits to the end, and just give people their credits and all that. So ever since I started doing film, I appreciate everybody's names on
the whole thing to the end. I'm the same way, even though I'm not in films, but you know, you never know somebody behind the scenes that might not be acting. People you kind of looked over. It's like, oh, cool. They were in this film. They were in that film. It's different.
Skate to Hell Guthrie, that guy, he's amazing. He's one of my favorite persons I love to work with. Just knowing he's on set, I get happy, you know. So now, like, you know, if I was to ever see, you know, a Boom guy's name, I wouldn't give a crap about it before. yeah, that's him right there. Like, you take appreciation to everybody's job and detail now, because it takes a lot of people to make a movie, but only the people in front of the camera are actually getting those credits.
And people don't realize. So a lot of indie films do Indiegogo, and a lot of people are like, well, I want to be paid. I said, first of all, point blank, if you don't have a name and you don't have a following, or they don't need you for a specific character, usually the next opportunity would be a pay to play, because then you're also helping with the film, and then you're also getting a good part that you want. And usually when you work on those kind of sets, people are like, hey, yeah, I like what you could do. And they usually have a set coming up, and then that's how they get the ball rolling. I think it's a great opportunity to, and it's less controlling, I think, than SAG sets, because SAG is very controlling. Like, you can't miss a mark, look this way, like it is very precise. And I think Indiegogo or indie films, I think it's more fun because you could throw something there like, wait, what about this? And they're like, you know what, that's a good idea. Let's put that in there. A SAG thing, the SAG union sets, good luck. Not happening. Keep it how it is. They might redirect you from walking one to the next or sitting down. But other than that, like Kevin Hart, because he's only like, sorry, I know you're not 5'4". I didn't say anything at the time. He's like 5'2", maybe. He's like here. And so I sat down, and there was a scene which I had a line. I was like, it's okay by me. And there was a clown. And I'm like, oh, yeah. They took it all out.
Oh.
I was so pissed off. I was like, what is this? I'm in their trailer. They have a picture of me on there. And I'm like, they took it out and no credit. I'm like, what bull honky is this? I was so mad. What?
Gypped. You got ripped out. You got gypped on your scene.
I know. I called the producer. I'm like, what is this? However, I am still non-union. SAG eligible. And there's things like you have like 1,000 SAG vouchers, they don't care. But if you have 3 Taft Hartleys and you go in another SAG and they Taft Hartley, you have to pay SAG or you can't work at another SAG set. There's a fine line with things. So just know, and the higher up you go, the more controlled you get with characters, what conventions you're allowed to go to, what movies you're allowed to work with for the rate. It gets more controlled. Like, it's just different. So have fun while.
Yeah, I haven't jumped into SAG. I know you told me to get into SAG, but I don't like being controlled. So
yeah, I'd be hesitant. Like, if I was an actor or an actress, I mean, I don't want to say hesitant. I just think there's a lot of opportunity to grow as an actor and actress in indie films, and there's films that are proving it. What you guys are doing, Sean C. Phillips, and even like the Terrifier guys, what they've done. I mean, there's opportunity, and you get something different and more creative that's not as controlled. And as it is, but I get why a lot of people that are actors are in SAG. But one question for you, Joe. Now, she asked you, which would you rather be, in front of the camera or behind it? Famous musician, famous actor. You could be Axl Rose or Tom Cruise. Which do you take?
Wait, so am I choosing a rock star to beat, or am I choosing the front of the camera or behind the camera?
No, I'm saying, would you rather be like a famous actor or a famous musician? I think I know the answer, but
I would go with the famous musician. And you got to think about it. Like, my name has gotten out there more right now because of my music video, Sci-Fi Sam, which is musically related. I mean, I did film a lot of movies, but I can't brag about it because they're not even out yet. So that's not really what's making me famous now or getting me known. I'm going to use the word famous, but it's not what's getting me known at the moment. My music is actually getting me known right now at the moment. But I have to include film into it, by making the music video. But I've always loved music all my life. I love performing in front of a crowd, and spotlight's on you, because you're the lead singer. You're on the stage. Everyone's looking at you for sure. So I mean, I just love music, man.
And Joe showed us a little riff that he came up with for the shooting the shiz with DK and the Schwag, and we definitely I liked it. It was pretty badass. I know you wanted to polish some things on it, but we'll definitely catch up on that.
Yeah, there's so much going on. It's just, I guess, do you want to work the person? Do you want that character role? Because you don't want to be typecast either. Like, if I already done it, I don't want to do it again. Like, I want to, there's so many different roles. I wouldn't want to go to like the same role I already recently did.
You don't want to be typecast.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't. And then you don't have the challenges if you're not playing a different type of character. If you're always playing like the bad guy or the good guy or the housewife, or get stuck in those roles. You don't want that. So, indie films, you get to have that range with what you guys are doing. So I'm sure as an actor or an actress, it's got to go a long way to get the experience nowadays with the indie films and the indie community doing what they're doing.
Well, you know what helps too is being very diverse. So not just learning the acting, getting acting lessons, but getting the stunt training. Because there are things where it's certain falls, fights, certain techniques.
The blood and guts being dumped on you.
And you get to cheat the camera. A lot of people don't know, like you never look in the camera, but you always want to look towards it. When people are like this, that just remember their audience wants to see your terror, your look, whatever challenge you're going through, whatever fight, whatever emotions, ranges. But I think if you could draw somebody in, then you're doing justice. Like if someone comes up and they're like, man, I connected to that character, or oh my gosh, that was badass. You want to be able to connect with other people, but you have to do it justice. And how do you do it? You have to do character development, maybe a little help with a good acting coach so they can help you really push out that character onto the screen, know the character history. And if you don't have one, make one up. Always listen to the director, because you might have an idea of what you want to do, but the director's like, no. I'm like, no, what? And they'll take you into a different course. But all in all, it's just like the magic's in the editing. So Eric Yoder and Cameron, whatever other films I've been in, I'm like, please.
Unless you're Mr. Roper and you're filming Three's Company, do not look in the camera.
Oh no. There was a set I was on, and they're like, if anybody looks in the camera, we're kicking you off set. I didn't even look that way then. I was like, you know what? That's not. I was like, and they're like, the camera's covering. I'm like, good. It's almost like a dare. Like, I dare you to do something. And I wanted to
tell someone don't push the red button. They're gonna like, damn it, now I want to push the red button.
Or I was like, hey, Joe, can I see your finger? And you're like, what? I'm like, you push the red button.
I can see that, Ashley. I can see it like a secret agent.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah, I had people say, oh, you look like, because I'm curvy. They're like, oh, you look like you can be like one of those character or comic heroes, because you know how they're. Maybe I got to tone up though. I got
Jessica Rabbit. There you go.
I got to start next week because it's coming up. But I've been like slacking, I'm like, I'll do it next week. I'll do it 2 weeks from now. So I gotta, because camera does add. You wouldn't think it would add. And I'm like, what the heck is that?
That's my excuse all the time. It was camera. That's why I'm fat.
Yeah, I didn't rub in this gold stuff I put on. I was like, not really good with blending. Next time I'll do better.
She's gonna be all juiced up next time you see her, Joe. She's gonna be all ripped for the,
it takes me like 2 to 3 months if I do work hard. But beforehand, I did have a 6-pack. Worked really hard for it too, but it doesn't last long because abs are not made. They aren't made in the kitchen. And you have to do like a lot of weight training. But I do have pictures, and I was like, this was a couple years, like a year and a half ago. I was like, yeah, but.
I see things, and it's like, let's celebrate, let's pig out.
Well, I'm just like, I made it, so I'm good, and then I'll get back into the eating habits. So I need to. And I don't know what the roles are going to be for. Is it Alien Horde with the Mahals? I'm like, I wonder what they're going to put me as. I have no idea. Oh, you drink a 6-pack, JoJo? What kind of 6-pack? Some people some people have it out of I mean, the next roles, though, I want different looks. Like for the clown, I try to put those contacts in, those big covers. I couldn't see out of them, and they're really bad for you. I mean, it's the thickest. It's like putting it's horrible. So no, none of that.
It's funny how when you change the hair color with a wig, how your look changes.
Hold on, let me just see. I just want to see what this looks like. Really super duper quick. Hold on.
The thing that throws me off with you is your contact. When you put a contact on, I'm like, holy shit, like it's a totally different person, but I know who you are.
I think I know who she is.
I have my red hair. I just want to see what it looks like. Hold on. Just a little bit. Hold on. I just want to. Put this on.
Go.
I like it. It's gonna look cool.
Like, let me see what this looks like. Hold on. Something like, I can't even see. Hold on. Bangs. Hold on. I gotta this, and then I have like, because it's like bouncy. I want to be like a clown, so maybe a chainsaw. I don't know what they're gonna give me. They better give me some goodies for that kill scenes. So I got this, and then I just have to put tape because there's no sneaky peekies on anything. So this is like, so without this big old plastic thing, but yeah, and then I'll have like, I don't know, whatever color contacts, and then I was gonna either get like a plastic mask so I don't have to keep putting like the makeup on, and then different contacts, and I didn't know if I should spray, like get that spray stuff so I'm completely white.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be more of an effect. So, but look how bouncy. It's very yeah, look at that. Woo! I think it's gonna be fun. I like it.
I mean, I you said what kind of film? Filming a clown movie is gonna be fun. I mean, you can't have fun. Not have fun filming clowns.
See, but I might wear black lipstick. I don't know what clowns wear. I gotta have to do some research. So
Black and white lipstick. White on the top, black on the bottom, or something.
So sharing, see, I have two. So I wonder how they're gonna let. Are they gonna let me massacre maybe the guys, the cowboys?
Going with hair, I go with purple as well.
Yeah. So purple, what contacts?
That would be actually pretty cool.
Yes, I bought those purple ones, but they cover my whole eye. They're upstairs. I try to like. I didn't want to rip out my eyelashes, but yeah, I think this is cute.
Contacts. I've always wanted to wear contact, but I'm just too scared to put something in my eye like that. I feel like it's gonna roll up and never come back.
The small ones aren't bad, but the big ones, I was like, oh my gosh, I think, and especially if it's gonna be so hot out. Yeah, this is kind of cute. I'm like, woohoo, yeah.
When do you guys shoot Clown Motel 3?
Oh, what am I gonna do?
No, when do you shoot it? When are you guys shooting?
Oh, I'm shooting that next month.
Okay, so it's coming quick.
Would that be fun though? Like if I'm like sawing someone or cutting something out or biting a whole nipple off or whatever they're gonna make me do, but it better be good because I want to have.
He seems like a great guy too. Me and Brett had him on the show, and he was a lot of fun to talk to. I know he's excited for the film as well.
Yeah. So this is what this looks like, but of course this is quick, so it's not going to be all tucked in, right? But I got 4 of these. So if they have to refix it because or reset, I can redo it with those other ones. Well, this is kind of cute though, and it's so lightweight. But who knows how it'll be if I'm outside when it's 120 degrees?
Yeah.
Big tail things. I think this is cute and fun.
Yeah.
With a chainsaw or
works.
Oh, you know what I wanted too? I looked at this Western pop store, and they have these lasso whips that are on fire.
Oh, shit, that's cool.
Be like coming with a. I think that'd be. I have to look, and I have to talk to because it's not my script. I'm like, can I have a lasso whip? Because I'm gonna be dealing with cowboys and cowgirls. So maybe off to the side in the desert, and they have their little campfire, all cozy. Western Props out here has like this really cool lasso. I gotta tone this up though. I gotta do the lasso, and I think if it's on fire, like $100-something. I think with the clown outfit, I think that would be kind of cool, depending on the setting. So we'll see what they let me get away with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I need to cut it short because we got to do this again soon. Like we got to all get together and talk more films. I got to get up early and head to Indianapolis to go see Dirty Frank and Joe.
Yeah.
Indianapolis. It's going to be fun. Unfortunately, our dear Nicole won't be able to make it, but I'm sure we'll all be at a convention at some point in the future.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get to a few questions. Speaking of films,
Wilcox.
we just we had the Freddie head on her table by Lonnie McCollum. I saw her over the weekend. She was really cool. Yeah,
she's pretty amazing. I'm so glad I got to become friends with her. And, you know, when I get out and stuff she's like, we need to hang out. As soon as I have 2 full days left of work, I can do that. But she's going to get busy. I got to do an interview with her. You should do an interview with her, John.
I'd love to. Well, she's been on the show. We did the Nightmare on Elm Street 5 reunion.
When was that?
And then in September, I will be sitting with her, Beatrice, Danny Hassel, and Super Freddie Michael Bailey Smith in Minnesota at Krypticon. So I'll be seeing her at a few events. I think Halloween Palooza as well. So yeah, I'd love to have her back on the show. I did talk to her about coming back on and maybe doing something for Krypticon Minnesota and get everybody together. But I would like to get her on as a solo, you know, with just her as a guest alone, so she can talk and shine a little bit.
Yeah. Are you tired, Joe? Are you feeling better? Because Joe was in the hospital yesterday.
Oh, he was?
Yes.
I'm good. I'm alive.
Yeah, I'll probably be next, but I'll be outside.
He's breathing. At least it looks like he's been breathing this whole time.
All right.
But I'm going to let you guys have the final word. I want to say thank you to everybody out there in the chat. I hope we see some of you people in Indy. Me and Joe will be there at Days of the Dead, among others. And I'll leave. We'll start with you, Dirty Freaking Joe. If you have any final words, and we'll leave it with you, the lady last, to have the final word. Because the lady always has to have the final word.
I do appreciate you having me on the show last minute, and everyone that tuned in. Thank you guys. One thing I do want to plug is something I haven't announced publicly yet, but I will be doing another film screening in Los Angeles, in my hometown. So those of you in my area can come see Sci-Fi Sam. I can't ever pronounce this theater, Laemli in North Hollywood, but it's a known theater out there. But it's going to be screening with a film. I believe it's called Unspeakable. It's going to feature Bai Ling, has Edward Furlong, Ginger Lynn, and it's actually an X-rated movie.
Oh, nice.
But no kids in this one allowed. So it's going to be a pretty exciting screening for me because, yeah, it's going to be with a feature film with artists I've worked with, like Bai Ling. I've worked with Bai Ling and Desert Fiends as well. She's really fun and great. But yeah, August 4th, you heard it here first on the Doomsday Krypt. We're going to be premiering.
Awesome, man.
And I will attend it.
Shout outs to the past films. So I'm going to say shout out to Sean C. Phillip for Desert Fiends and Skate to Hell. And then Joseph Kelly with Clown Motel 3. Michael and Sunny Mohel for Alien Horde. And then Ashley Hartgrove for Marriage Bites. So if you want to look them up, check them out, be a part of it. Time's now. So I just want to say thank you, everybody. Sending love. And happy 4th for tomorrow. Don't be blowing off your hand or anything like that.
We want to see you guys all with 10 fingers. So,
yep.
Peace out, everybody. Thanks again. See you in Indy. Go.
Go.
All right.